Welcome. We're going to do a deeper dive today into the synthetic panels for Clareo AI. First thing we do is we go into our projects and we select the demo project I've already created. In this project, we go ahead and select the panel feedback option. In the panel feedback, you can see over on the left-hand side, we have historic panels that we've already created, but today we're going to focus on creating a new session. We select a session. The first thing we need to do is enter in a session name. Then, underneath the session name, we select the panels and experts. In this current state of Clareo, in the panels, we have patients, regulators, and physicians. We're going to take a look at the physicians. You can see in the physicians, we have 4 different experts. Each one of those experts has a number of labels that allow you to understand what will this synthetic panel expert focus on. Clinic, for example, we look at practicing physician, it's clinical insights. So let's select the practicing physician. Once we've selected the expert, we come down here and we select the attribute of that particular panel member. We are going to go ahead and pick the logician, someone who is very logical and is very data-driven. Now, if we want to refine this further, what we want to do is an additional panel refinement. In this section, we're going to refine and say this expert works with wound care. Now, since we are working on a plaster solution, now our expert, who's logical, also understands that their specialty is wound care. If there's any additional information you would like to give about your product idea, you would go ahead and enter it in here. Next thing we would do is understand what stage you're in. This allows the expert to understand what stage your product is in and could shape how your interaction continues with them as you move forward. We're at the idea stage, and what we really want to look at is adoption barriers. This really helps the persona / expert really understand where you are and what you're doing. In this section, we enter in extra details about the panel. So we can really do a deeper dive and give them any additional information. This could be full sentences, this could be bullet pointed, any additional information you'd like to give them. I would like to say lives and works in New York City, USA. Now I'm going to select the documents that we're going to have the expert review or look into. So we're going to go ahead and go with product description and the business brief. Now we can create the session. Once the session loads, now we can review all the details we chose so we understand what panel and expert we're interacting with. Now we go into a simple chatbot feature. So we're able to have a conversation. Now we are interacting with the physician that we have selected. We can ask questions. And now, as we're asking questions and interacting with the persona, it's going to go ahead and look through the material we have and all the presets and come back with information. As you can see, we're getting a lot of information very quickly in relation to the material we provided. And this is how we interact. We can keep asking questions to this particular persona and keep building our case. Once we have asked a series of questions and we're starting to get a good feeling about this information, we're able to then go back to our business modeling, update this with sufficient information, and try this again. And in this circular manner, we're able to work from our business modeling documentation to our panel feedback and do that innovation iterative process to refine our ideas and solutions before the heavy expense of going external. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.